Okay, today we are going to write a program for DDA line drawing algorithm. Before this, hope you have understood DDA line drawing algorithm. So, as usual, when you start a C program, you usually include header files, right? Include stdio.h hash include conio.h as we are writing graphics program. So here we will require graphics.h, then we'll require math.h, as here we are going to use absolute inbuilt function which is under math.h graphics file. Okay, now in this we are going to start with void main. First we'll initialize variables. I'm taking x, y, x1, y1, y1, x2, y2, dx, dy. Then we'll require step, then we'll require x increment, we will require y increment, then I'll require I for loop. Okay, there are two more important things. Those are GD, those that is graphics drivers. By default the value is detect, so it is going to auto detect the drivers. And next is GM, so this is graphics mode. Okay, so these are the variables that I have used or that are required for this program. Then after this we are going to initialize an important function, that is init graph. So under init graph there are three parameters. I'm going to pass GD, GM and a path. Now what path is to be given? Okay, so I'll tell you. When you go to your Turbo C folder, up till now you have been worked with only bin. Okay, so here what is important, here our BGI folder is important. BGI is Borland Graphics Interface, and there is all the drivers which are required. This particular folder is going to help us. So I want this path. Okay, after selecting BGI, I want this path to be entered in graphics.h as the third parameter. So C Turbo C3 BGI. Okay, so you have to check your computer's path. Okay, so everyone's path is going to be different. So in my condition this is the path. Okay, so now why we are going for init graph function? So init graph initializes the graphic system by loading a graphic drivers from disk, and it is going to validate the register driver and going to put the system into graphics mode. Okay, so this is the important step for you to use before actually moving to graphics program. Then when we talk about GD, that is graph drivers, it is the integer that specifies the graph drivers to be used. So you can give any number values to this. So there are different graphics driver constants. Okay, so there are detect, CGA, EGA, VGA. So based on this we are going to use detect because it is going to auto detect. So its corresponding numeric value is 0. So it is better to write detect. Okay, then we'll move on. Our next or first step of is to accept the values from the user. So I'll write printf, enter the starting coordinates of a starting coordinates, that's it. Then scanf %d, I'm going to use two at a time, that is x1 and y1. Okay, Same we have to write for endpoints. Coordinates. Okay, so scanf %d. Here I'm going to use integer. If you want to change, you can go with float values also. So here I have taken endpoints for drawing the line. So this is the first step. Second step is to calculate dx and dy. So dx is calculated as x2 minus x1, dy is calculated as y2 minus y1. Alright, then we can calculate steps now, as we have got this one. Now for calculating steps, you must know we are going to use absolute value to remove the negation of dx and dy. Okay, so we'll write if absolute of dx is greater than or equal to absolute value of dy. If that is going to be greater, then I'm going to consider step as absolute of ds. Now here don't make a mistake of only writing ds, otherwise it will consider steps as negative. Okay, then else and write steps. If not, if dy is greater, then I'm going to consider dy as my step. Okay, now after calculating this, we want to calculate x increment and y increment. Okay, so x increment equal to, we are going to write dx upon step. Same for y increment, we want dy upon step. Okay, next after calculating the increment, now we are going for initializing of the first or plotting of the first coordinates. Okay, those are x1 and y1. So I'm writing x equal to x1, y equal to y1. Now we'll use put pixel. Now put pixel is used to put the color to the pixel. Okay, so we have to plot the pixel, so for that we are going to use put pixel. Okay, hope you are understanding these things. So we are going to pass coordinate x, coordinate y, because x and y are together going to give me a pixel position, and third is going to be my color. So here instead of color I am writing equivalent numeric value of that. So 4 is for red, so you can pick any color from 0 to 15. Then I'll go for loop. So for starts from I equal to 0, I less than step, I plus plus. Now here we are going to write x equal to x plus x increment. Now here I want to go with the next pixel. Okay, so for this we'll again write y equal to y plus y increment. Okay, so these two are going to give me a new pixel value. Again, whenever I get a new pixel, again I need to plot them. Till when? Until my steps are met. Okay, so pass x, y and 4. So I'm writing 4 because the whole line should match. Okay, after this we'll write get ch, and you have to write close graph to unload all the drivers which were initialized. Okay, we'll save this program and we'll run this. So yes, it is asking for starting coordinates. So my start coordinates are 100, 100. Now there will be a question why I'm going for 100, 100, why I'm not going from 5, 5 to 10, 10. So just understand, on the screen the pixel grid is going to be a large. Okay, so giving small values are not going to give you a good output. So for that, think big and give the values in hundreds. Okay, so I'm going for 100, 100 and consider my endpoints are 250, 250, and yes, here you see the line. So you will see when you will try to look it from near, so you'll come to know each and every pixel has been plotted and you're getting that particular line. Okay, so we have generated a line with the algorithm of DDA. So this was all about DDA algorithm.